Hello there. Glad you could join us today. In this session, we will talk about the social media phenomenon that has taken the world by storm. Let me justify it by giving you a quick rundown of figures that illustrate the user growth rate of our communication devices. Before reaching 50 million users, the radio took 38 years, the television waited for 13 years, while the World Wide Web only needed 7 years. However, Facebook, one of the biggest names in the social media scene, accomplished more than that in much lesser time, acquiring 200 million users in less than a year, from September 2009 to July 2010. Amazing is an understatement. You think social media is just a fad of the current generation? Well, you've got another thing coming. When we talk about the social media revolution, we're dealing with enormous power that has been bestowed upon its users. The power to communicate is at your fingertips, since you can instantly reach out and connect to hundreds of thousands of people. All of us can't imagine life without the internet, and according to studies, using social media is the #1 reason why people go online. As an internet company, ANGSA uses social media to its advantage. Today, we will give you an overview of social media and its major players, and we will discuss the vital role that it plays in our business, the various useful online tools that our different communities use, and the guidelines that we follow with regard to its usage. First, let's talk about the different notions and ideas that people have of social media. Since our society has been immersed in the social media stream, people can provide credible responses based on their experience. According to Eric Qualman, author of Socialnomics, we don't have a choice whether we do social media. The question is how well we do it. In 2010, Mashable.com, a blog site, posted a question on their site to draw the audience's definition of it. We're going to share to you the top 5 answers. Top 5. Social media is about relationships. Studies have shown that 1 out of 5 couples meet online. Top 4. Social media is about sharing information. When you find information online that you would like to cascade to your social networks, one click of a button allows you to do it. Top 3. Social media provides tools or platforms that allow everyone to engage in conversations, not just between friends, but among professionals and business owners who use social media to communicate with their customers, co-workers, and potential hires. Top 2. Social media is a phenomenon which creates a personalized network for sharing digital content among all people in the cyberspace. Videos, music, and even applications are available for your network's consumption. And the top answer, social media is about collaboration, where you ask not what the internet can do for you, but what you can do with your fellow internet users. Let's face it, without the collaborative effort of the users who contribute and share contents, social media is just like an expensive car which can't move caused by the absence of fuel. Now let's talk about the technical definition of social media, which basically sums up all the top answers of the survey. In their theoretical paper for the business school at Indiana University, Andreas Kaplan and Michael Heinlein defined social media as a group of internet-based applications that build on the ideological and technological foundations of Web 2.0 that allow the creation and exchange of user-generated content. Popular examples of which are Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, among others. These websites use the Web 2.0 platform, where the users create and exchange data within their social networks. For a detailed discussion of Web 2.0, don't hesitate to refer to the Revolution Web video. Kaplan and Heinlein further classified social media into 6 groups, which are still consistent to the main principles of the social media process. We have collaborative projects like Wikipedia, blogs and microblogs like Blogger and Twitter respectively, content communities like YouTube, social networking sites like Facebook, virtual game worlds like World of Warcraft, and virtual social worlds like The Sims Online. Online users of the applications from the different categories all have common activities, establishing their online presence, sharing content, conversing with other people, and joining groups, all within the scope of social media. Now it's time to be acquainted with the strongest players in the social media scene. First, let's talk about the site that is synonymous to internet usage, Facebook. In September of 2012, Facebook has already reached more than 1 billion active monthly users, which includes 600 million mobile users. It's a social networking site founded by Mark Zuckerberg with his fellow computer science students when they were still studying at Harvard University in 2004. Membership was originally intended only for Harvard students, which was eventually extended to the general public. Ask yourself, how often do you check your Facebook accounts? Consider the contents that you post on Facebook, such as photos, videos, links, and notes. It is safe to say that your Facebook account is a representation of who you are. Facebook has greatly changed the way we communicate. Some institutions have already considered email accounts as obsolete because Facebook already facilitates communication among users. Facebook tops the weekly online traffic in the United States, and it drives 50% of the mobile internet traffic in the United Kingdom. It's not surprising, considering that 175 million users are logging in their Facebook accounts every single day. Here's an extra fact. Did you know that on the average, a user spends 22 minutes on Facebook every day? As of 2011, the United States has the most number of users with more than 150 million. The Philippines comes in at number 5 with 22.5 million users, while France is at number 8 with 22 million. With a tremendous number of active users on Facebook, it makes perfect sense for businesses to tap this site as a marketing tool. For example, in 2010, Ford used Facebook as a platform to launch the 2011 Explorer instead of the traditional auto show. This even generated more traffic than a Super Bowl advertisement. Prior to its unveiling, their page already reached 30,000 fans. This allowed them to market the product to a massive internet audience. On the day of the virtual launch, 75,000 people logged on, which generated a high volume of traffic on the Ford website. They were able to communicate to their target market at a much faster rate. Facebook has given us great power, which comes with great responsibility. We should be able to use it properly to avoid negative consequences. Let me give an example. Ordinarily, it's hard to invite many guests to a birthday party, let alone allowing a 16-year-old girl to do it. However, with Facebook, this turned out to be very easy. In June 2011, a teenage girl from Germany posted a birthday invitation on Facebook, but she forgot to adjust the settings to private, so anybody on the social network could see it. Consequently, 15,000 people confirmed, and 1,500 showed up at her place. 100 police officers came to control the crowd. Several people were detained, and dozens of girls were wounded, all caused by a simple error in using Facebook. Now let's talk about a business-oriented social networking site which is meant for professional use, LinkedIn. It was founded in 2003 by Reid Hoffman and other founding members from PayPal. This enables the users to connect to their colleagues throughout different phases of their career. The profile page functions like an online resume. This site is particularly useful for recruiters who have a wider scope of candidates for the positions they have to fill in. 2 million companies have LinkedIn accounts, and executives from all Fortune 500 companies are on LinkedIn. The number of LinkedIn users constantly grows. In fact, every second, a new member joins LinkedIn. Let's move on to a very popular microblogging service called Twitter, which allows users to post and read texts, or what we call tweets, in 140 characters or less. Currently, Twitter has more than 200 million users. It was founded by Jack Dorsey in 2006 with the intention of enabling users to send an SMS to a specific group of people. His popularity has steadily grown, and a lot of celebrities are avid users of this service to connect with their fans, or what we call their followers. Twitter represents whatever you're currently doing. A lot of Fortune 500 companies communicate with their customers via Twitter. Dell actively uses it to announce their promotions, and they rely on Twitter's viral effect to spread the word among the millions of users who are all potential customers. In the Philippines, Globe uses Twitter to respond to customer concerns, and I personally find this very useful whenever I have a question about their services. Get a load of this extra fact. As of the moment of shooting, Lady Gaga has the most number of Twitter followers with 13.6 million. If you combine her followers with the followers of Justin Bieber, who has 12.7 million, then both of them have more followers than the entire population of Australia. Let's move on to another important social media application, which is Blogger, a web service that enables people to create blogs. The word blog was coined from the fusion of web blog. Blogger was developed by Paralabs in 1999. Before, news could only be delivered by people who work in the tri-media. Because of blogs, people have been empowered to deliver newsworthy stories online straight from their computers at home. People create blogs because it helps them establish a meaningful web presence. You can share your thoughts about anything under the sun within a wide variety of topics that people will find interesting. Your blog posts reflect the way you think. Currently, there are more than 200 million blogs on the internet, and 175,000 people open their blogs every day. Blogs are very powerful in terms of affecting the customer's perspective on certain products and services. Take note that 77% of UK consumers would use blogs to influence their purchasing decisions, and 78% of consumers trust peer recommendation. No matter how pleasing a company website is, if the reputation is riddled with a lot of negative criticism found on blogs, then it is likely that it will discourage a lot of potential clients. Here's an extra fact. Did you know that every minute of every day, 270,000 words are posted on Blogger? For our last example, we'll talk about a famous content community application, which is YouTube, a video sharing website that all of us fondly use. It was founded by Steve Chen and Chad Hurley in 2005 to address the difficulty of sharing videos. Next to Google, its parent company, YouTube is the second most used search engine, so it's not surprising that tons of user activities are done on a daily basis. Every single day, 2 billion videos are watched on YouTube, and every second, 2 hours worth of videos are uploaded. A lot of reputable companies build their brands through YouTube. Without extra costs, a company can create its own channel, which is highly customizable to match color schemes. Take the example of ANXA's own brand, Ojibwe.com. On our YouTube channel, we have promotional videos of our different communities, namely our authors, clients, and employees. Make sure to check it out if you haven't. Ever wondered how long it would take to watch all the videos uploaded on YouTube? Did you know that if you want to watch all of them, you need to live for 1,700 years for you to finish? That's a multitude of lifetimes. Now that we have talked about the magnitude of social media in our daily lives, let's establish the relevance of social media to ANXA's culture. 93% of all business marketers make use of social media. Studies have shown that companies that embrace social media, like Zappos and Amazon, produce happier employees, which results in better performances. ANXA has decided to take the same direction. I'm sure you all remember ANXA's 8 core values that serve as a backbone of our corporate culture. Half of the core values are already promoted with the use of social media. Let's discuss the impact of social media to 4 of our core values. Core value number 2, do more with less. With social media, when we want to share something to our communities, we can instantly reach out to different networks within a few simple steps. It is one of the best ways to contact them since a huge percentage of our target markets are hooked to social networking sites. No need to have a lot of press releases published on newspapers or spend money on marketing collaterals whenever we want to announce the latest developments from ANXA. Social media is a cost-effective and efficient tool that can help us with advertising. Core value number 5, communicate, share, and collaborate. This one is self-explanatory. Obviously, social media is the epitome of this core value. We use social media to communicate to our clients and members, share news articles and photos, and collaborate with our colleagues. Core value number 7, promote positive team spirit and family values. At ANXA, employees are encouraged to include members of the team in their social networking sites. When this happens, you let them enter your world and get a glimpse of your personal life, which helps them to get to know you more as a person and instill the sense of belonging to a family in the workplace. Core value number 8, it's always day one and cultivate respect. Social media has had a positive effect on businesses all over the world. Check out the marketing campaigns of many popular companies. Most of them have included social networking sites to boost sales by inviting the people to check out their Facebook page or follow them on Twitter. However, innovations and new features of social media are continuously introduced, and we always have to be on the lookout for better ways on how to use it for our benefit. We should also consistently benchmark our competitors' use of it. Another reason why we use social media is the fact that we always want to keep in touch with our clients and listen to them. When they post positive comments about our services on social media sites, they help us with marketing through word of mouth. Personalization and direct contact with the experts are fundamental aspects of our coaching programs. Communication through social media also tightens the link between the clients and their coaches. Having outlined all of these advantages, we believe that the integration of social media to our corporate culture will lead to success. So how do we use social media at ANGSA? The management and the team of employees both have responsibilities concerning its usage. First, let's talk about the role of management. It is their task to educate their employees on the function of social media in our business so they can use them effectively and appropriately. With this goes the trust in the employees that they will not abuse this privilege. Lastly, they provide them the tools by giving them access to social networking sites that are vital to the growth of our business. In turn, the employees also have to do their share. They have to understand the purpose of its use, participate in business-related discussions, and choosing properly on what to share to the social network. ANGSA encourages participation and communication among the whole team using social media. Now, who do we interface with? Known for community management, ANGSA uses social media with 3 different communities. The professional community composed of coaches, authors, and partners, the customer community made up of clients, members, and subscribers, and the employee community that includes all ANGSA employees. Obviously, we also use it with everyone else who has social media accounts. So what does ANGSA share through social media? We utilize various forms of social media, but for this module, we will just use Facebook as an example since it's the most popular. On Facebook, we share up-to-date information about our coaches, namely Jean-Michel Cohen, Claude Chichard, Jean-Michel Gray, Sibylle Montignac, and Jan Rouget. We showcase their profiles, weight loss programs, latest news, press releases, and current events. We manage their official fan pages to communicate with existing and potential clients. We also promote our brands such as Ojibwe.com and BellToday.com.ph. This is a very effective way to introduce the brands to the different communities by showcasing testimonials, meetups, pictures, and videos. Lastly, we share the ANGSA team fan page that encapsulates our core values as depicted in our photo albums and videos. We are very proud of our team's unique culture, and this shows that our commitment to spread happiness starts from within our own happy employee community. On top of that, we also connected a community of ANGSA employees from the founders to all the team members, everyone you like or would like to know. When we add them to our network, we get to know them better, share our fun and personal journeys, and accomplishments to brag about. Still, we have to know and be responsible of what we are sharing. Whenever we post something, they ought to reflect our corporate culture. For example, it's normal to rant and complain when things don't go your way, but you shouldn't let your emotions get the better of you and broadcast your frustrations through social media channels. Here's one example of how ANGSA uses Facebook as a platform. ANGSA has 17 Facebook applications with over 500,000 users, the most famous of which is a Chinese name generator. We also have 7 fan pages that have garnered over 19,000 fans. Guess which fan page has the most number of fans? You got it right. It's Jean-Michel Cohen's page. There are so many other great tools on the internet. We also make use of other social networking sites such as Foursquare and MySpace, and our very own well-being sites, Ojibwe.com and BellToday.com.ph. So just to recap, there are 3 communities that we promote on social media. First, our community of coaches, experts, and partners. We even use social media campaigns to help magnify them and their coaching programs. Second, our community of brands. We create fan pages of our brands to track our popularity through their number of fans or followers. Lastly, our community of employees, the ANGSA team, which includes you. We have discussed the incredible power of social media and its strong influence to the way people conduct business. Social media is crucial in our operations as an internet company, and is also a privilege which we should use responsibly. Choose wisely who you want to network with, what you share, and who you share it with. Always be considerate and remember our core values. What we do online builds Angst's reputation as a company with a strong corporate culture.